Would you live in a flat where one room must never be opened no matter what you hear inside because someone did? And they never made it out. It started with a message I almost ignored. Flat available, Central London, rent unusually low. That was the first red flag. But when you're broke, desperate, and tired of couch surfing, red flags start to look like opportunities, so I replied. The landlord didn't ask questions. No background check, no references. Just one rule. Do not disturb the locked room. I laughed when I read that. I shouldn't have. The flat was on the 3rd floor of an old building hidden between abandoned shops. The street felt wrong. Too quiet, even for London. Inside everything looked normal. Clean walls, minimal furniture, no personal items. Except one thing. At the end of the hallway there was a door. Old wooden, darker than the rest. Locked. The first night was quiet. Too quiet. Until 3:12 am. I heard it. A click. I sat up instantly, heart pounding. I told myself it was nothing. Then I heard footsteps, slow dragging, coming from the hallway. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight. The hallway was empty. But the locked door was open. I froze. I knew I hadn't touched it. I stepped closer. The air turned cold. Inside the room it was pitch black, but I could hear breathing. Not mine. I slammed the door shut, locked it, and pushed a chair against it. That night I didn't sleep. The next morning I texted the landlord. No reply. I called. The number was disconnected. I should have left, but I didn't. The second night. 3:12 am again. The same click. This time I didn't move. I just listened. The footsteps were closer now. Then I heard a voice. Right outside my door. Why did you lock me in? I stopped breathing. The doorknob slowly started turning. I held it tight. Whatever was outside pushed back. Not hard. Just enough to let me know it didn't need to try open the door. It didn't sound angry. That's what made it worse. It sounded patient. Morning finally came. I opened the door. The hallway was empty, but the locked room was wide open. This time I looked inside. The walls were covered in scratches, deep ones, like someone tried to claw their way out. Messages were carved everywhere. Don't let it out. It's not human. It learns. And in the center of the room there was a mirror, old cracked. I stepped closer and saw my reflection, but something was wrong. It smiled before I did. I stumbled back. The door slammed shut. I ran and tried to open it, locked from the outside. Then I heard footsteps in the hallway, and my own voice whispering from the other side. Why did you lock me in? The next tenant moved in yesterday, and they received the same message. Flat, available, Central London, rent unusually low. If you hear something at 3:12 am tonight, don't check the door.